Hey guys, it's Dee Dee, one of the hosts of Catnaps and Cognac. We have a super awesome show lined up for you guys this week. We're going to be discussing the government shutdown, Obamacare, trends that we are just completely, totally over. We're also going to be discussing a woman who is chronicling her journey of making 300 sandwiches before her boyfriend proposes to her. We also are going to be talking about women who are pitching in or actually outright buying their own engagement rings. Of course, this is Catnaps and Cognacs. What would it be without a cocktail? We have the National Zoo for you this week. So if you want to get the recipe to that and listen to us chat about the topics that I listed before, stay tuned for episode 40 of Catnaps and Cognac. Hey, hey, hey!
Hello.
It is,
We are back for our 40th episode.
Yeah!
We threw up confetti.
You
couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it or hear it.
Or hear it.
Because it's paper. It's our 40th episode! Woo! Can you believe it? We've been doing this for 40 weeks now?
I really can't.
Neither can I.
It's so hard to believe.
Right.
It doesn't even seem like it's been 40 weeks.
I know.
So, it's pretty exciting. I'm excited.
Pretty exciting, yes.
We're almost at 52.
Oh my God. I cannot believe it.
Wow.
In 12 more weeks, we'll be at 52. But let's celebrate 40 now.
Yes. Celebrate 40.
Yes.
40 is the new 40.
40 is...
I mean, they try to make these ages sound like it's
right?
not what it really is.
Exactly.
But we're freaking 40.
30 is the new 20. 20 is the new 5 years old. 5
Right.
years old is the new zygote.
Right.
Like, what? Come on. Enough.
And the zygote is the new thought.
Right. We'll just continue to regress until we're back to being like dinosaurs. They're a little, one cell amoeba. Like, what? Or I don't know if amoebas are one cell. I hope they are. But if anybody wants to fact check me, go ahead, because I know how you guys do.
Who gonna fact check me, boo? No, I'm kidding.
Y'all are, because I love you guys for that, though. Because we had a couple of people tweet us about the hibachi grill when we couldn't remember.
And you know what? And the funny thing was when I saw them tweet it was like, oh my God.
Yes.
Like, it was like right there.
Right. It was right there.
Thank you so much, Sterling and Amina.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you guys for listening and tweeting about it. We appreciate you guys so much.
And I know I'm not going to forget it now.
Never. I'll never forget it. Hibachi.
Hibachi.
You know what? When I was thinking about it at that time, I was thinking Hashitashi. I know it had an H. I just couldn't remember. But Hashitashi was the name of the TV from Martin. So I knew for sure that it wasn't that.
Oh my gosh!
Hashitashi. But that's all I could remember.
That's so funny.
So I knew it wasn't that. But thank you guys for jogging our memory.
Yeah, when I went to Hibachi one time, it was so good, and they were really good. Like,
yeah,
plug it in everyone's mouth.
The Benihana one is real good. Yeah, the original Benihana is good. That fake one that they had at Disney World wasn't so good.
She wasn't here for it.
I was not impressed at all.
Woo.
Not in the least bit.
Happy October.
Yes.
It's
October.
To everyone out there. It has, October 1st just hit. And it has been crazy already.
Insane.
What's been going on in the news?
Basically, what happened was the government is shut down. Error 404 HTTP server not found.
Cannot compute.
So the government shut down. I'm sure most of you guys know that the government shut down, but some of you guys may not necessarily know why. So basically, what happened is that Congress couldn't agree on a budget for the U.S. federal government, and so they shut down all non-essential services. That means hundreds of thousands of government workers have been furloughed, and what that means is that they just can't come to work. I even read somewhere where somebody had to clear their desks because they don't know when they're coming back to work.
Dang.
Until this is resolved, until Congress can come together on a budget and agree, these people do not get paid and they don't get to go to work. Some people be like, girl, I wish I wouldn't have to go to work. It's not necessarily the same for them. They are not getting paid.
And this hasn't happened since 1996, I believe. There was a government shutdown back in 1996.
And I know they've been like threatening it.
Yeah, they've been threatening for a while.
Like,
yeah, because there was like the debt ceiling and things like that. The government's gonna shut down.
And then it's like at 11:59, it's like they've come to a decision.
Right, exactly. Well, this time they didn't. And the fiscal year ends September 30th, and so the new year begins October 1st. And because they couldn't agree on the budget at midnight, October 1st, government shut down. So the government has not come to a complete halt. Services deemed essential like Medicare, mail delivery, tax collection, of course, they don't shut that down.
Some of them.
Right. Tax collection and military will continue to operate, but non-essential departments, employees that work for like, the zoo or NASA, people who are not currently in orbit, they're,
So Sandra
they're
Bullock is still floating in
gravity.
space.
Let me tell you something about that commercial, first of all. It sounds like she's
right?
having an orgasm.
I know.
I was like, what's going on my TV?
It's crazy.
Like, I stepped away from my room to go to the kitchen, and I heard like that's her yelling, and I was like,
Yo, before you even know what it is, like I know it's, sometimes I'll be sitting and it'll pop up on the screen, and I'll be like, dang, who's having sex?
Right, and enjoying themselves. Like, he's giving her a pounding.
Giving her the business.
Yes, giving her the Bozak. That's what they call it, right?
I'm gonna just call it the orbits.
I love it.
Out of space.
Oh my gosh. So, thing is, every year Congress has to agree on the budget. I had to corral it back.
You did.
I had to corral it back. Every year Congress, they have to agree on the budget to fund the government. And like I said, the fiscal year ends on September 30th. And without a budget, essentially a law passed by the House of Representatives and Senate to pay employees and fund programs for the new fiscal year, the government effectively shut down at midnight. Despite several last-minute attempts, lawmakers couldn't even agree to a stopgap measure, and that allows the government to be funded temporarily until they can come to a complete agreement on what they want to do with the budget. So at the National Zoo, a lot of people are worried about the pandas. Like, since the people aren't working there, who's going to feed the animals? Who's going to feed them? Well, don't worry about it, guys. They're going to be fed. However, the panda cam is shut down.
So we can't see them, like, just play with each other or whatever.
We can't see that.
Poor pandas.
Poor pandas. However, if you guys are looking to see some pandas, I think the San Diego Zoo panda cam is still working. So you can go and see those.
Who is watching these pandas?
I don't know, child. I don't know. But apparently people like to watch pandas on TV. Or on their computers. I don't know, child.
From what I see, a lot of National Guards, like in the States, are furloughed.
Yeah.
Like, it's like almost every state.
Basically.
It's crazy.
So the problem is, the sticking point of this problem or the shutdown is the negotiations for the Affordable Care Act, or, as it's known nationally or informally, Obamacare. And that's the president's signature piece of legislation that would increase the number of Americans who receive health insurance by requiring them to buy it. The House is controlled by Republicans, whose Tea Party factions is wholly opposed to Obamacare. And they've tried to use the budget as leverage to defund or delay Obamacare. However, you can still go to healthcare.gov, which is the marketplace, to find insurance, and you can still go there and buy it, even though the government is shut down. So, boo-boo to you. And the problem was that every budget that they sent to the Senate, approval was bounced back because the Senate is controlled by Democrats and they want to see Obamacare succeed. Obamacare will not be affected by the shutdown. Like I said, in fact, the marketplaces, you can go and buy insurance. It went live at midnight on October 1st.
And they said 7.5 million people in New York alone
signed up.
I don't know if they signed up, but they logged on.
Wow. Wow, yeah, because healthcare is expensive.
It's completely
It's
expensive.
Crazy expensive.
Even when you have a job, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm still paying for insurance. It's like, what? It's crazy. It's really crazy. So, basically that's the ins and outs of why there's the shutdown. The House is of Representatives run by Republicans. The Senate is run by Democrats, and they can't come to an agreement. And the Republicans are really trying to not let Obamacare happen, although it is happening. So I don't even know why we're shut down.
You know what's crazy about all this is that, like, I just feel that the Republicans are just doing anything in their will just to, not even about healthcare, but they just don't want to see Obama succeed.
It's so funny that you say that, because I was listening to NPR and somebody called into Diane Rehm, and it was a white guy too, and he was like, you know what, can you guys talk about how racism is playing a role into all of this? He's like, Obama's making so many strides in this in the United States, in this country, but whatever he is doing, Republicans are trying to tear it down. They're trying to wreck whatever he does. And it's like, when Bush proposed things that Obama, the same things that Obama's proposing, it's just like, yeah, whatever, we'll do it. You're a Republican, we're gonna go for you. But now Obama's trying to do the same things, and everything is being shut down. No matter what he does, wherever he turns, nothing. He can't do anything.
It's sad. You're jumping through hoops, Barry. Like,
right.
I don't know what's going on, and it just makes me sad, because it's like, why can't we ever come to an agreement on anything? And it's like, out of all things to oppose, how can you oppose something like healthcare?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, we all need healthcare. Like,
everybody
there's
needs
no
healthcare,
ifs,
right?
ands, buts about it. Like,
right.
There should be no one that goes without it. And to use this as your ploy or whatever to just oppose it because you don't like Obama, like, come on now. Like, you're playing on people's lives.
Right,
like,
right.
Come on. Like, we don't have universal health care. Okay. But, I mean, at least this is going to be something.
An option for people to be able to get
an affordable option for people to get health insurance.
Exactly.
And it's just like, y'all don't even care. Like, as long as y'all got what y'all need, then that's
I think a lot of the Republicans do have their monies and stocks in, health insurance companies, and health insurance companies are gonna be losing with this new Affordable Health Care Act. And so I think they have like a personal thing about it. It's like, well, you messing with my money now.
They should have saved up then.
And exactly.
Like, y'all have been running rampant for how many years
No,
now?
what I think is that because the stocks are going to dip, I think that Republicans really are just worried about their money and how stocks are going to dip, and now they're not making money anymore. I really don't even think it's about, like, we don't want affordable health care for everybody. I mean, there are some kinks that are in this Obamacare that they do raise good points, like, if you do there's none of the plans. The thing is, everything comes with everything. So if, let's just say you're a 25-year-old man and there's only plans from people for 18 to 25. Usually women in between those ages are getting married and getting pregnant. So they will have to have an OBGYN plan added to their things. Now, men also have to get that plan too. They don't need to see an OBGYN. However, they have to pay that money even though they don't need those services because they are a man and don't have a vagina, so they need to be seeing an OBGYN. There was just little things like that. Like, I can get it. Yeah, I understand. But to shut it down, how about propose something to fix it, not to shut it down?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Okay.
It's like, you're not giving an option to, you're not proposing anything like, okay, everybody does deserve affordable health care. However, I see a problem in this plan. Why don't you do this to fix it? That's what, I wish there was more bipartisanship. I wish there was more of that. Instead of just be like, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, whatever, we're not going to work together. That's not how it's nothing's going to get done. And look, of course it's not, because now the government's shut down because nobody wants to compromise. And I think the Democrats have compromised more than enough. Like, they've bent over backwards. They're like inside out now as much as they've bent. And I just feel that the Republicans won't bend at all. Like, they're so stiff that even if they were to bend, they'd snap. That's my, I don't know much about politics or anything like that. I'm not, political or anything. However, I try to keep abreast. And from what I'm hearing, it's just like, this is really stupid. People need to be able to go to the doctor. Mm-hmm. They need to be able to seek care.
Medicine.
Yeah. And then, now, there was a law passed, I don't know, what was it, 1975 or whatever, something like that, where that's why county hospitals, even if you don't have insurance, they still have to help you because you need to be able to see a doctor. you know what? Now with this Affordable Health Care Act, maybe now a lot of hospitals won't be going bankrupt, because there was a hospital in Miami that almost went bankrupt because of that. Because of that simple reason. So many people come to it's a county hospital. So many people come there, and loads of people don't have insurance, but they still have to take care of them. Now they can get rid of that with the Affordable Health Care Act. Everybody can have insurance.
Not only that, I wish there was a way for even like certain procedures and stuff like that to be less expensive. Like, I feel like there should be some kind of universal
price.
Universal price for certain things that you need. Like, there should be no reason why things in Manhattan, I mean, granted it's Manhattan, but cost way more for the same procedure than upstate New York or whatever. Like, I can understand maybe some other states where the cost of living is different, but even still, it's just like, yo, why am I paying $10,000 when it's like $2,000 over here?
Exactly. It's crazy. I mean, you know, I've gone to the doctor and looked at my medical claim, and it's crazy. To get an MRI that I've gotten done was $6,000 just to get an MRI. Outrageous. And then I look, and the insurance company says, well, we don't think it should cost that much. We think it should only cost $200, and so we're going to give you $100, and my copay was $100 for it, and that was it.
What? Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Exactly.
We only think it should cost this much?
That's what it says. Like, it'll tell you, I mean, all I know is that I ended up paying $100, but like they paid what, $400 from $6,000. The insurance company said, we don't think it costs that much. This is how much it's supposed to cost. Wow. $400 or $500. We'll pay $400. The patient pays $100 for her copay. And I was like, this is crazy to me, because if I didn't have insurance, it would have cost me $6,000. I couldn't come to them. I couldn't come to them and say, look, it's supposed to only cost $400. Okay, here's my $400 or $500, and you be cool. I can't do that. So they have like these negotiations with the doctors and the health. Like, it's crazy. People really do need health care, because look, these prices are outrageous.
They are. Oh my God.
$6,000 for an MRI.
That is crazy.
My boss, this was back in 2004. My boss had a baby, and she asked for Tylenol. 2 pills was $150 for two painkillers. She asked for 2 painkillers, and I believe there were 800 milligrams. The 2 of them were $150.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. If you ever go to the doctor and you look at your medical claims, you will be flabbergasted at, you know, what it was supposed to cost and what the insurance company says.
What it was supposed to cost.
Yeah.
Or what they wrote down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Right.
I saw some tweets yesterday or this morning, and this girl said that she has been without. This is not this girl. I'm sorry. This woman. She's a grown ass woman. So that she's been without health insurance for 7 years, and she like works in PR, and she thinks that clearly it's like a wonderful thing that something like the Affordable Care Act went through, because she'll now be able to
get insurance.
And get service.
Right, because like, she works for herself, right?
And you think that like someone like, wow, you work in PR, and it's like sometimes stuff like health insurance you just overlook.
Yeah.
You don't really factor that into one of the costs. Like, it's like, oh, what kind of house do you have? Where do you live? And it's just like, it's not like, oh, what's your health insurance like?
What's your health insurance premium? People aren't asking
you don't really think about that. And you see someone technically, or not technically, but people may look at something like public relations as a glamorous kind of job, depending on what you're doing public relations for.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have thought, just by just scrolling that, wow, you don't have health insurance either. And you work in PR, and it's a demanding job, and you do all this and all that, events and whatever. Right. And it's just like, wow. So 7 years.
Wow.
Without health insurance.
That's crazy. When I didn't have health insurance, I just used to go to all the doctor schools and get all my stuff done. Yeah. So if there was a school of dentistry, that's where I got my teeth done. School of optometry, that's where I went to get my eyes checked. I would do all of that.
I remember my mom took me to one of the schools when I was younger for like the dentistry. I think we went to like UConn or something like that.
Yeah, those are great. I mean, they're supervised. The doctors, they are doctors, and they're being supervised by somebody who's been working in the field for who knows how long. And I, at one point, I didn't have dental insurance, and I needed to get an extraction, and it would have cost me $800 to get an extraction at the regular dentist. Then I called Nova Southeastern University because they have a great school of dentistry. Called them, made an appointment. Admittedly, there was a wait. It was like a week and a half I had to wait. But I only paid $70 for it.
Wow, that's great.
Exactly. From $800 to $70. And again, that boss that I told you about who had gotten pregnant and had to pay $150 for 2 pills, she was the one who told me about it. She was like, yeah, my sister, she took her son there because he had to get loads of dental work done. Like he had to get his palate cracked and all this other stuff. Yeah, because he had like an overbite or under something stupid. I don't know. And he had to get braces because they do orthodontics there too. And, you know, he had gotten all of that for a fraction of the cost that it would have been if he would have went to a regular dentist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Options.
Yes.
Options.
So if you guys don't have health insurance right now, can't get the Obamacare or Affordable Health Care Act plans, definitely go find any of the schools and hit them up.
The good thing about the Obamacare is that it kicks in January 1st or March 1st, depending on when you enroll.
Right.
But the thing is as of January 1st, 2014, everyone has to be covered for medical insurance.
Yes.
And if you don't have insurance, you can be fined minimum $95.
Yeah.
And if you have children, it's like, it depends on how many kids that you have that you'll be fined. And that will also affect your taxes. Because I believe now, once you have health insurance and you sign up for it, I think you get like a tax break.
Right.
I think that's what I read. Right. So if you don't have health insurance, then
you're going to have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it.
So you might as well just go and get some.
Right, so you might as well just get the insurance.
And another good thing about it is that they cover pre-existing conditions.
Yes.
Even if you decide, like, if you pay the fine, that $95, because you're like, I don't want health insurance. And even if you pay that $95, you still can go back and say, you know what? Even if you get sick and it's something that's really bad, you can go back and say, I want to get insurance now. With that, I think there's like a day waiting period. It was either a day or 2 weeks. I'm sorry, guys. But a waiting period where if you had declined it, where they can't cover you, and then after that waiting period, then they can cover you for whatever it is that you need, even if it's a pre-existing condition that's going to be like some long-term condition. They can't turn you away.
Yo, I saw online on one of these sites or these news sites, I wish I could remember which one, but they said that there are some people who are able to get insurance for as low as $34.
That's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's so good though.
And another thing was that the Republicans had an issue with is something called again, it's either the death scare or the death risk. And it's where a lot of the people who can't afford health care are going to be old, and it's the baby boomers. And the thing is, if we have a lot of the young kids opting out, then it could bankrupt the whole project, because all these older people who are sick are going to be putting in claims, and the insurance company has to pay for it. So what they need to make sure that the young people are signing up for it and continuing to pay monthly so that they can fund the payments for the older people. And that was another thing.
Okay.
So they need to make sure that the young people are signing up for this. And the thing is, young people at, between ages 18 and 25, they think they're invincible and won't need insurance. So they're just like...
That's true.
Yeah. So,
but the good thing, though, is that even if they don't have insurance and their parents have insurance, they can still hop on their parents' insurance until 26.
Right.
So that's good. So it's really for 26 and up.
Right.
That really need to, if they're paying attention.
Exactly. So you definitely gotta make sure that's the thing that the Democrats definitely need to campaign for, which I agree with that. I do agree with that, because if all these sick people are signing up, especially when they say that you can come in whenever, even if you have cancer, you can still come in because you're not going to get turned away. You're definitely going to need these premiums of people who are not, quote unquote, using it, so that you can use their funds for the people who are sick. If not, it's going to be a shit show. So I think both of them have good points. However, the only thing I don't like what the Republicans are doing, they're trying to completely shut it down as opposed to offer fixes to the issues.
Yeah, it's not cool if you don't have options.
Yeah.
Like, just don't... It's just like if you're a kid and, you know, you want to do something and your parents say no, and you say why, and you say because I say
because
so.
I said so.
And it's like, no, you should explain why you
Exactly.
can't do something, and here are the reasons, but maybe we can do X, Y, Z instead.
Exactly.
But I'm cool with Obamacare.
Me
so,
too. Hey.
It is really going to be hard for me to see the negative in something like this.
Of course.
Considering this wasn't even an option before.
Right.
So.
Right.
Shout out to you, Obama.
Shout out to
He had to cut his trip in Asia back because of the whole issues of the government cutting down because he didn't come up with a decision. But thank you.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
I do appreciate it. Lord. I was thinking about moving to Canada.
What? Girl, me too. What you talking about? No. That's a neutral zone. They don't be fighting with nobody. You go to the hospital. Don't nobody ask you no questions. What? I'm going to just put my spigot right into the tree? Excuse me. I have to
go. They don't lock their doors.
Hello? Oh my gosh. And it's like this mesclave of people. It's like a melting pot of all different types of people. Oh, I would love to move there.
I do want to go to Toronto, though.
Me too. I definitely want to go there. I want to go there too. But look, if they can't figure it out in the United States, I'm out. I'm out.
O-U-T.
Because y'all are really
bugging.
All the way.
Bugging.
All the way.
Wilding. It's just
tripping. All of it. My boss said tripping the other day, and I laughed right in his face. And he was like, "What's so funny?" I was like, "Because you said tripping." Hello.
You sounded like Mindy. Just now. Yeah.
It's like, come on, who says that anymore?
Did he say bitches be tripping?
I wish he would have, because I would have fell right out.
Oh, you got to say, you right. You right. Put some glasses.
Right. You right.
It's so funny to say that to people. Like, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're right, you're right.
You're right. And my coworker always responds to me, "All right." I'm like, "You right. All right." Makes me sick.
I heard my boss say 8 the other day, and I was like shocked. Like, what?
Is your boss like very proper when he speaks?
Yeah.
Really? All the time?
I mean, for the most part.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, but it was like I overheard it, so it wasn't said to me or like around me.
Right.
But
so you just like,
yeah. I feel like such a clown, like a loser. Like, you loser face.
Laughing to yourself.
Like, it's like, oh, Mrs. Smith, English teacher. My English teacher was named Mrs. Smith in my 5th grade.
My English teacher was named Mrs. Smith too. 11th grade though.
Oh my gosh. So we're now over Obamacare, but let's talk about some things that we are completely over.
There are a couple of trends that I am completely over. And number one is bacon. I know y'all are going to be mad at me. Bacon is a sweet, delicious treat. Meat, it's great. But I'm over it. They got bacon in everything. Everywhere you go. There's bacon in the paint. There's...
What?
Is there... No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, what?
This picture is edible. It's bacon flavored.
It's bacon.
It's bacon nail polish, bacon eyeshadow. It's bacon everything, everywhere. Salad, bacon. This is a bacon salad. The main ingredient in this is bacon, and then there's lettuce.
Just to give you guys...
It's ridiculous.
An idea of all the bacon products.
Please.
Baconaise, so bacon flavored mayonnaise.
Oh my god.
Bacon strip adhesive. Bacon gumballs.
Ah!
Bacon balm. Bacon toothpaste. This has to be fake because it's bacon belt.
I saw a bacon wallet.
Bacon condoms.
What? Like like, is flavored like bacon? Or does it look like bacon?
I don't know.
Oh, gross.
Shout out to Durex.
Either way, that's disgusting. Oh my God, I'm so grossed out.
This one that definitely had, okay, best bacon products on delish.com. 12 weird bacon products you won't believe. And bacon gumballs was one of them. There's also bacon lollipops. Oh my God. Bacon chocolate bar. Bacon wrapped hot dog. Bacon ice cream. Bacon cheddar popcorn. Bacon cake. Bacon peanut brittle. Bacon explosion. I don't know what that is.
Oh my God.
It is a woven raw bacon sprinkled with barbecue seasoning, topped with uncased sausage meat and a few swirls of barbecue sauce, then finished with a pound of crispy fried bacon. Now, you know what?
The bacon on the bottom is uncooked?
I guess. Oh, no, but they put it in the smoker to cook.
Oh.
And it's sliced and served over warm biscuits.
Oh, child.
Every time I watch Epic Mealtime on...
Oh my God, Epic Mealtime is so disgusting.
On YouTube, they put bacon like in everything.
In everything. Everything. I'm sick of bacon. Sick of it. Sick of it. And it's not that because I don't eat it. I get it. Bacon is yummy.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Great. Oh my God. It smells great. It's just aromatic. It's yummy. It's God sent that meat down. However, y'all are taking it too far. Bacon cannot be everything. It can't be in everything. All your meals cannot contain bacon. We're over it. Over it. Bacon lollipops, bacon margarita, bacon this, bacon that, bacon.
They had the bacon fest. Here a few months ago.
Yes. I wonder what all treats that they made with all the bacon.
I heard it was alright.
Oh.
It's alright.
Bacon wrapped shrimp. Bacon wrapped hot dog.
First of all, bacon wrapped. I only like scallops if it's wrapped in bacon. I'm going to tell you right now.
And that's it. Look. If the scallop wrapped in bacon, then I don't want it.
Because I'm not a big fan of scallops, but if it's wrapped in bacon, shit.
I'll
take this one too. You know, my favorite part of going places when they have the people with the trays, and they would be like, "Oh, let me try one of these." Whoa.
Don't come back here. Wait.
Let me try this one too.
What's that? Oh, this is delicious. I'm gonna take another one right now while you're standing here. Don't go nowhere.
So damn ghetto.
Just greedy for no reason. Look, bacon, and you know what? Bacon isn't so much of everything. There is a bacon shortage.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to the store, I don't know how much a pack of
$6.99.
It's $6.99 now.
It's like $5.99.
Right. And a pack of bacon used to be like $3.23.
If you see a pack of bacon for $3.50 on sale, you be like, "Oh, let me get 7." Like, put this shit in the freezer.
Yeah, because y'all are using it in every goddamn thing. Shucks. Over it.
Give the people what they want. What they want is bacon.
What else are we sick of?
Well, we said they're baking cupcakes. Let's talk about cupcakes. Cupcakes is my favorite treat.
What?
I did buy, however, one time a bacon cupcake. I was too nervous to eat it, so I gave it to my sister.
Why?
I need to build myself up to eat certain things, and that was one of them. So I didn't try it, and then next time I went home, the cupcake cart was gone.
Oh, what damn!
So I missed my chance.
You missed your chance on the bacon cupcakes. Now look, cupcakes, we're over them too. Everybody is making cupcakes. Anywhere and everywhere you go, especially New York, every corner you turn, there's a cupcake store that you can go to.
They got cupcakes with Ciroc in them. The red berry. You want a red berry Ciroc cupcake?
No! It was good though. I tried it. It was delicious. But I don't want that. No. Why there's so many different cupcakes all over the place? Cupcakes by Melissa, Crumbs, the Cake Man, this person, that person, everywhere you go.
Yo, here's the thing about cupcakes.
Magnolia Bakery.
Cupcakes are amazing. It's just a perfect...
It's a little cake.
It's a little cake. A perfect treat. However, it's the little fanciful ones.
Oh, yes.
That's like, first of all, why are you selling these cupcake tops for $3.50? Like, it's not even a whole cupcake. Or it's a little itty-bitty cupcake for like... Isn't that the Baked by Melissa?
Yes.
It's just a little teeny
them itty-bitty pinky-sized cupcake.
Cupcake.
What is that?
have no clue.
Get that shit out of here, bro.
I'm not into the Lord of the Ring treat. Stop it right
But
now.
then I'm not here for those humongo cupcakes at Crumbs neither.
No.
They're outrageous.
Yeah, I just like regular cupcakes.
Just a regular cupcake.
Regular
First of
cupcakes
all,
are cool.
when they make them that big, they become dry and icky. Like, I'm not a fan of Crumbs cupcakes.
No.
Or their frosting.
No.
I'm sorry. I hope we didn't lose any endorsements.
And your crumb nut sucks. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all never respond to me on Twitter. Your cupcake sucks!
And your crumb nuts! We're upset! Yo.
Very upset.
I'm sick of cupcakes. And then they have bacon cupcakes, so it's fad on top of fad. I just want to mash it! But I bet you it tastes delicious. A maple bacon cupcake. Because you ever had your bacon, like, dip into the syrup? Ooh, girl, what?
First of all, it just took DD back.
That made my mouth water.
Yo, I hate when that happens. Like, I really do, because, like, then you just want the food right then and there.
I'm about to go and make some bacon. I got my Morningstar Farms bacon at home, which tastes just like bacon, even smells like it. It does.
Skeptical.
Don't sleep on it.
I'm looking at you like Dr.
Yeah.
Dr. Mom.
I'm telling y'all, it's delicious. And I'm going to dip some in some syrup. And I got some maple syrup. Delicious.
Yo, they had some maple syrup on sale at Trader Joe's.
That's where I got it. Yes.
Medium amber?
Yes.
Oh.
That's where I got it. What? Their maple syrup is, I just love Trader Joe's.
It's amazing.
I really do. It's definitely a good substitute for Publix, since I don't have Publix up here.
Oh, that's good.
I love it.
That's good.
Yes.
I like their mango lemonade.
Oh my God. I just love that
might
place.
be better
Than Simply?
Yes.
Simply with their 5% fruit juice. How can that be? Like,
maybe because the rest of it's water.
Yes, but yikes.
But
yeah, over cupcakes, over baking cupcakes too.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, cupcakes are great. If you guys want to start your own cupcake business, I don't know what to tell
man,
you.
I hope I didn't deter anybody from the cupcake.
The market's
venture.
saturated.
It is very saturated.
It's saturated.
So I don't even know
frosting.
Yeah.
And kitchen art.
Yeah. So
KitchenAid, whatever. I don't know.
Good luck to you. Maybe you might want to market your cupcakes to a different country.
A different country. Go on Shark Tank and
There you go.
I don't know if it's something different enough.
I don't think they're gonna buy it. They're gonna be like, "What's different about your cupcakes?" Okay. You know how they do.
They do. It's always the bald one.
Yeah.
So the bald one and Fubu Man. Who's always I'm out. Like you was never
You were never in. You know
That's what she said.
I don't even want you to back me.
No.
God.
No.
Yeah, so
Mark Cuban is always trying to cut that deal. He'd be like, you know what? I just want 75% of your business, $300,000 up front, and the rest is yours. Yeah. Like, what? Did you just hear yourself, sir?
So you want me to take pennies? Not today.
But I mean, if it's something different, I mean, because what hasn't been done? We got little cupcakes. We have smaller cupcakes. We have cupcake
humongo cupcakes.
Yeah, like the big cupcakes. We have cupcakes with the frosting inside.
Yeah. Peanut butter jelly cupcake. Like it's everything.
Everything.
Like, they've done it all. They even have the cupcake cake. Like it's a big cake that's shaped like a cupcake.
From Crumbs. I've had it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
super sweet.
I can imagine. Their frosting is way too sweet.
It's extremely sweet.
You know what? I don't think I've had any cupcakes up here yet that I've really been like, wow, this was a delicious cupcake.
There's actually one not too far from here. This place,
yeah, I gotta go to one of those like a mom and pop, not chain store.
Yeah, it's this place called Heavenly Crumbs, and it's on Franklin Ave in Brooklyn, and I like them. They have she doesn't have that many flavors.
That's
but
fine.
I really liked her red velvet cupcake.
That's all I need. A red velvet cupcake and a vanilla cupcake.
She has vanilla. She has chocolate on chocolate. She makes sweet potato pies too.
Ooh.
all that, like just regular cakes and stuff like that. Super nice, like very nice when you go in. But those cupcakes are really, really good.
Yeah,
I enjoy them.
I've tried Magnolia Bakery's cupcakes and
wasn't feeling them, right?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. It's like it's just so hard to find the perfect cupcake. There's this other cupcake place. Sprinkles isn't bad.
I've never had them.
They're not bad, but it's, you know, a chain. They have them in LA and stuff too, so it's like whatever. And you can buy their mix at William and Sonoma.
You know what? We didn't add this to the list, but I'm gonna talk about it now. I'm also over froyo. Oh, how many different frozen yogurt places can there be?
Red Mango, Pinkberry's the worst.
Delights, Froyo Heaven, like Froyo Zone, Froyo Yo-Yo.
Froyo Yo.
I'm so sick
Is that
of
a real
it.
place?
I don't know, but it should be. That's a good name. Froyo Yo-Yo. Like, I'm so over froyo. I'm over it.
I'm walking the dog. Can you tell? That was me.
With the what was it, Dunkin' Yo-Yo? All those damn tricks. Yo, I begged my mommy to get me one of those yo-yos. Begged.
Yo, you know how some people or some like if you go to like fairs or whatever and people will give out like random ass yo-yos. I remember I had like some Anthem Blue Cross yo-yo with like a smiley face on it. I wore the fuck out of this yo-yo.
Trying to do those tricks?
I would be like, Mom, look at me. I'm walking the dog. That shit will plunk right on the floor, right off my finger, and I'll be like, well, I tried. It just winds back up and it's like, look, I'm walking the dog. My mother does not entertain me. She would just have her book open and she'd be like, just peeking over the top, like,
okay.
She doesn't even say okay, it's just open the mouth open.
Back to my book. This is a raggedy little girl with her damn yo-yo.
Yeah.
Anybody trying to see that shit?
I bet you I still have that yo found it.
Only trick I knew how to do was one where like you could drop the yo-yo and it would still be like spinning, but it wouldn't roll back up, and I could get it to roll back up.
I could do that.
That was the only thing I could do.
You know?
And I used to flick that thing.
Right. It's just like how did you have to flick the arm? You did all sorts of. Can you imagine though? Like if you get your Obamacare with your pre-existing condition, it's just
my
like,
carpal tunnel.
Right? How'd you get carpal tunnel? I'm a yo-yo champion. I was the best yo-yo this side of the Mississippi. Before French Montana popped out was for my yo-yo.
Right. I'm so done.
Bro, yo-yo.
Woo,
I like
child.
that. I like
yes,
that.
yes. And then the cup can come look like a yo-yo, and then double as one too.
Cupcake flavored froyo.
Oh.
I did try red
They
velvet
have
froyo.
bacon flavored froyo too.
You seen that?
Yes.
Ew.
I'm sure it would taste good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they had it at that Bacon Fest.
But Brooklyn Swirl is my favorite frozen yogurt place.
Yes, it's delicious.
It's good.
And I love, the vibe there, the people there. Brooklyn
nice,
Swirl,
yeah.
very nice, very nice.
They're good. I hate.
Ooh.
That was me hissing. That's the cat. Pinkberry.
I've never been.
It tastes sour.
Ugh, like rotten?
Like I don't want to taste the milk.
Gross.
Yeah, it's so nasty.
No, I've never.
All of the ones, all the flavors.
I've never had pinkberry, and I've never had a red mango. However, I heard red mango is to die for.
I heard it's good too.
I heard it's really good. I'm still over like all these different frozen yogurt places. Like, how many of there can there be? And then we live in New York. Like, what's gonna happen when it gets cold? What do you guys do?
I don't know, but the thing is like when it's in New York, it's just amplified. It's just like everywhere, and the Connecticut tries to be cool and they try to get it too, but it's like they catch on a little bit too late, and it's
right.
just like Same thing with, I don't know, the different kinds of tacos. Even though I love tacos,
Me
it's just
too.
things that are just.
Yes, tacos too. That's okay. There's a lot of food fads here.
A lot of food fads.
Yeah.
Another fad that I am completely over is nail art. I am so sorry, but I don't want to see bejeweled, sparkled, spackled,
flannel print.
Right.
Chewing gum. I don't want to see it. You ain't seen that nail
like
yet?
You have troll dolls on your nails. What is going on?
On each one of your nails. Like, they're using marzipan and putting it on people's nails and then shellacking it on.
I think they have one called actually shellac.
How do you bathe with those kind of nails, though? Because you can't have short nails and have all of those things on it.
No.
So you have to your nails have to be pretty long. How do
you got the talons?
Yeah. Girl, what? Mm-mm. I mean, it's a lot. And my thing is, I'm cool if you just have one nail with the design and then everything else is. But when you got a bunny rabbit, like you have the whole forest. You have Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, Piglet, and the owl on your fingernails. Like, what's going on?
I just don't care enough. I'm cool with just the colors.
Just the colors is cool.
So, someone I know started making her own nail polish, and she had her Instagram, and she followed me on Instagram, but I'm just not a big fan of seeing. I don't want to see pictures of your hands all the time. I'm sorry, I just don't. But I ended up following her back just recently. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I started following her because she started making her own nail polish. And I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, maybe I'll support your nail polish if you have good colors. Yo, every single one of these nail polishes have sparkles in them. Aww. And not even just like sparkle. She has the confetti ones in there. I'm just like, dang. It's like everything is iridescent in your collection. And then she makes, you know, her little designs on her nails and on every single one of them too. And it's just like, it's a sensory overload. There's too much to absorb when I look down at somebody's fingernails and they've got bejeweled on one nail and then stripes on another nail, then flannel on another nail, right. Then animal on this pinky nail, and then the whole now pointy nail thing trend that they have, the triangular nail. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not here for that. I'm so over it. I don't know.
I'm not here for it.
Thanks to Rihanna and Fergie and
all
them.
Thank you.
They all love it.
Yeah, it looks like a roach. Ugh. It's like that pointy, but it's round because of your finger, like the bed of your finger. Over it!
It's like a teardrop or the milk sign, the real, remember?
The
real milk.
Real milk.
That you get on the Pizza Hut box.
Yes, because they use cheese made from real milk.
Made from just real.
Right. Somebody asked me, they were like, isn't all cheese made from milk? And I was like, actually, no, it's not. Cheese used to be made from oil and water. It's not all just milk. Like, some cheese is made with, like, Kraft milk. Some cheese, remember those singles, the commercials that this cheese is made with oil and water. So that's why they used to put that on there. Gross.
Yuck. I'm over you, Kraft. Anyway.
We're over the nails.
But let's talk about someone who might use Kraft on her sandwiches.
Oh. There was a woman, do you know her name? Was her name ever released?
Yeah, it was released.
Whatever. So basically she one day made a sandwich for her gourmet chef boyfriend. Now, mind you, Stephanie Smith does not know how to cook, but she took it upon herself to make her boyfriend a sandwich, and he's a gourmet chef. Remember this. And so he bit into the sandwich, and it was so delicious. And he said, "You're 300 sandwiches away from getting a ring."
And she wants to be married.
Bad. So she's decided to make her boyfriend 300 sandwiches.
And blog about. So
now the thing is, does she make a different sandwich every day? Mm-hmm. Okay. I didn't even know there's that many kind of sandwiches that you can make.
Yeah, and a lot of them look really, really good. But the whole hubbub is the fact that she's making these sandwiches to get a ring. And the thing was, it sounded like something that he had just said jokingly,
But she took it seriously and took it upon herself to make these 300 sandwiches
and
for
he
her.
said he gonna do it.
So he said
he said that he's gonna marry her
once she gets to 300.
Yeah, and she's like really calculated. Like if I make a sandwich, like every day or like 5 days a week or however many days a week, then it's gonna take this month.
It's gonna take you a year.
I don't think she's gonna make them every day though.
Oh well then.
I think she's gonna make them a few.
Then
times.
you're not ready to get married, girl. Girl, I would have been making him sandwiches morning, noon, and night. Breakfast sandwich, lunch sandwich, dinner sandwich, snack sandwiches, all types of stuff. What?
So you would have been married in 5 weeks.
Okay. You not ready? Child, please. You don't want to get married. Or at least make one a day. In a year, you'd be proposed to. There's 365 days a year. If it's a leap year, 366. It's not.
It's so random, 300.
That's very random. But so also there was hubbub about her because she's African American and her boyfriend is white. Have you seen what they look like? Yeah. Her boyfriend looks like the guy from Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Carson?
Yes. See, I didn't even have to tell you the name. He looks just like him. And in that picture, like the picture that I saw of them, she was smiling, like, straight at the camera, and he was giving this pursed lip look, like,
yeah,
girl. Oh, okay.
Kill him.
I don't think he's straight, but that's neither here nor there. If that's who she wants to marry, go for it. It looks like it's gonna be a business deal, not necessarily a marriage.
Okay, so what she said we've been dating for over a year and he cooks many of the meals in our house and I just wasn't that strong in the kitchen, but the running joke between us was that he wanted me to make him sandwiches, so I did. And apparently what he would say, he would like wake up in the morning and he'd be like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I just got up and everything's lying here. He's like, why aren't you in the kitchen making me a sandwich? Yeah.
Don't be raggedy.
Yeah, so that was another part of why it was just like, why are you making
to the kitchen
to like this dude sandwiches all the time, and she just really, it just seems like she just really wants to be married. And I don't know, I mean, I feel like I don't have a problem with with the whole sandwich making thing, especially, this is why I don't have a problem with it. I feel like it's a lot more than just the sandwiches. Definitely. And just the the getting the ring, with the way it all is, with her getting all this press, with her having the blog. I was on her Instagram and this guy was like, do you want to work for me?
Yeah.
First of all, who are you? But it's like, it can just be so much more than what it is. And like, that's the part that I really like about it. I feel like she's turning it into some kind of Julie and Julia or whatever the hell other kind of blogs and stuff like this are, the Happiness Project, whatever. So that's why I like it, because it's just a way of getting recognition. She works for the New York Post, and maybe I'm sure people pay attention to what she writes, but they might not be paying attention to her name. But now they're paying attention to her. She was on the Today Show. She had an interview with NPR. It's just everyone's talking about it. So it's like, that's the part that I like about it. It's just like the being out there part. But I just didn't like him telling her to get in the kitchen all the time. Yeah. That's the part that I didn't like about it. Mm-hmm. But her sandwiches look amazing. They look, yeah.
And does she give recipes for her sandwiches?
Yep, for all of them on her blog.
Okay.
It's pretty good. A BLT with pesto. She's had like fruit sandwiches, like peach and cheese grilled.
Yum. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them, I mean, they look really, really good. And she has an Instagram and stuff. But it's like, what is it about us that we need to be engaged so badly that we'll do anything?
Yes.
To get married.
Like buying the ring.
I don't know about that.
So, apparently today on The View, Jennifer Hudson was on there, and they were in the topic.
That was my Jennifer Hudson invitation.
It's a new day, it's a new life! So, they were talking about women and pitching in for their engagement ring or buying it outright. Just buying the engagement ring outright. my personal stance is on it. Do whatever makes you happy. If you feel that you want to buy an engagement, if that's the agreement that you guys came upon, you have the means, he doesn't, and you decided, look, I have the money, and it's our money, we're gonna be married, this is how it's gonna be, so
this is how we do it.
So, and if that's what you decided with your mate, your partner, then do you. And I don't know what else to say about it. If that's what you want to do, I don't care about what people do in their relationships. I don't think that these kind of things should be shared with people anyway, especially when it comes to anything fiscal. When it comes to anything that relates to money and people's relationships, I really think that even if it's hypothetical, I think that kind of stuff should just not be talked about. I don't think that kind of stuff should be discussed.
I feel you.
About like spending the money, whatever if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I have my stances on different things. However, when it comes to the things that you do in your relationship, then you do you.
You do you. The thing about it is, okay, it says that according to the Knot, which is a magazine and wedding site, on their Facebook page, they said an increasing number of heterosexual couples are splitting the cost between engagement rings. Female respondents reported putting money down on their ring to help out a less financially stable partner, paying for a ring with a joint account, or in a few cases, agreeing to contribute in exchange for a larger rock. Is the larger rock really necessary? Like,
is it necessary?
If he's able to pay for, I don't know, a little something, you know what I mean? Like, what's more important to you? Is it the rock? Do you need an engagement ring right away? Should he wait to pay for your engagement ring? Like, maybe that's another reason for why you should be to hold off the wedding or whatever, if it's that important. That's the question that I have about it.
Yeah, the whole upgrading the ring thing, it's just like, come on. Now, obviously, we can tell that you're not in it for love. You are in it to be able to show off your ring.
Right.
If you're gonna go to such lengths to upgrade your ring, that's, somebody said on Twitter today, and I agreed with that. Like, look, you should be happy with what if you love him enough, you would be happy with what he can afford. And if he can only afford a $50 ring right now, later on, he's going to have the funds to be able to upgrade your ring. At this point, it's not about the ring. It should never be about that. Right. He should be able to propose to you with a piece of string, and you should be happy because you love him. It's about it. The ring symbolizes something. It's not supposed to be for show, to be like, look at me and my big old ring. It's to symbolize the love and the unity that you're supposed to be sharing with your partner. So he should be able to propose to you with just about anything. A ring pop. And if that's all he can afford right now, you're still in a relationship. You should know your mate's financial situation.
Right.
So if you are not happy with a person who can't buy you more than a ring pop, then you shouldn't be with them.
I guess the Today Show did a poll, and they said the opinions are split. 54% of respondents said they wouldn't be willing to split the cost of an engagement ring, and 46% said they would. But given that an increasing number of American women are the primary breadwinners in their families, helping foot the bill for a fancy rock seems only fair.
The women on Twitter were not about it.
The black women on Twitter.
Black women on Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Yeah, the black women on Twitter were not about it. They were just like, the man is supposed to buy the ring. It's tradition. That's how he shows his love for you. This and that and that. This. And my thing was, like I said, I'm not saying what I would or wouldn't do, because I don't think that you guys need to know my business or my hypothetical business. Y'all need to be all up in it like that. But my thing was, for the people who said that, oh, it's tradition, I don't know everybody's financial situation. Maybe everybody's parents are very wealthy and very well off. That could be true. I don't know. But I know a lot of people right now who are getting married and they are paying for their weddings. They're sharing the cost of the wedding. So now, how come it's okay for your parents not to pay for the wedding, but you have to stick to the tradition for the man to buy the ring and pay for the ring solely? So he got to pay for the ring and for the wedding too. Cool.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. You can't straddle the fence.
I just think that they probably feel that the ring equates with the proposal.
Right.
The man proposes, the man gets the ring, but the wedding is like, oh, we're getting. I don't know what to do.
Exactly, but that's the thing. When you say, oh, it's tradition. Well, traditionally, the parents of the bride, father of the bride, actually pays for the wedding. So I don't know how many of y'all are getting married out there that your father paid for the whole wedding. The ones who are adamant about the woman not paying for the ring because it's tradition. I would like to know. I don't. You know what? I don't want to know because that's your business. But
I need to know which is more important, the Remy or the ring.
Hello.
That's what I want to know.
Hello.
Because I mean, it might be necessary for both. But if you had to choose, which would you choose? Remy weave or a ring?
Ooh.
Kill him.
Ooh.
It's a hard choice.
That's a very hard choice.
It's a hard choice.
It's a hard choice.
I hope you will pick the ring though. I'm not gonna lie. This is just jokes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that materialistic as far as, rings or whatever is concerned. But I know it's been ingrained and, it's in our schematas about when it comes to weddings and things like that and proposals, and the man is supposed to get down on one knee. He's supposed to save up 3 months' salary. He's supposed to blah, 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 blah. What if his 3 months' salary is only $50?
Well, better hop on that QVC for 3 easy payments.
Finance that ring. That ring.
The Daily Mail first reported this back in April, and the Daily Mail cracks me up for their headlines and for their captions.
Yes.
They said, great lengths. A third of women are so desperate for a perfect ring, they go to any lengths to get it, such as paying for it themselves. You cheeky Boston's you.
I mean, girl. I don't even know.
What did you just say?
My thing is like, look, because they were like, somebody asked one of our followers, DSC Blaze. She asked, ladies, would you guys be willing to foot the bill for the ring or pay partial payment on the ring?
Go Dutch.
Right, go Dutch on the ring. I had just responded. I said a lady wouldn't answer that question. She wouldn't answer if she would or wouldn't. And she was like, I don't feel that it's not ladylike to answer that question. And my stance was, this is a hypothetical question. That's something that we are planning to happen in the future. And so if this woman says, oh, yes, I would pay for the ring, when she does get engaged, you know what we all going to be doing? I wonder if she paid for that ring. That's what we're all going to be doing. All of us. All of us are going to be doing that.
Someone's going to favorite that tweet.
Exactly.
Exactly. Pull it back.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're going to do. And be like, oh, how much you paid for that? How much you paid for that ring?
Talk about it at the wedding as a toast. I remember when Dee Dee first said she was going to get married and she was going to pay for her ring. And she was going to pay for that ring.
Everybody will be sniggling and giggling.
So I guess that all of our gifts that we paid for it, huh?
Right. Exactly. So, and maybe it's because I think too far in the future. It's a gift and a curse of mine. But I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. For people to know what's going on if I pay for my ring, or not, or if my husband to be was the one who foot the bill for the whole ring. That's none of your business. That ain't none of your business. And even if so, let's just say I'm on the side. Let's just say I'm on the side where I say, you know what? Yes, I would foot the bill for my engagement ring, and I put that out there. Child, please. When I do get engaged, I know every single last person would be like, They may not say to my face, but like, oh, you seen Dee get engaged? I wonder how much she paid for her ring. I wonder where she got it from. Where she got it from? Because you know he ain't buy it
from.
Right.
She treated herself.
Treat yourself 2013 and get engaged. Right? Like, so that was my thing. It was like, a lady doesn't give people the opportunity to whisper about her, to give you any ammo or any nothing to whisper about her. So you just stay quiet. You don't have to answer every question.
No,
you don't.
You don't.
You don't have to answer every question. So
don't.
You can just chill and just relax.
It is,
and that's what a lady would do. A lady would just like, you know what, I'm out.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah, I'm not answering this question.
I respectfully decline.
Thank you very much.
Anything at all.
Exactly. I respectfully decline.
Sidestep it.
Right. So I wasn't insinuating that the people who did answer were not ladies. That's not what I was trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that a lady would not answer that question. I'm not insinuating that people. If you answer that question, good for you. You have an opinion. Go ahead and express yourself. It's not a problem to express yourself. It's just that you don't give people the opportunity to talk about you. And I'm gonna assume that all the women who would pay for the ring did exactly that. Didn't say anything, but they don't want y'all all up in their business.
Probably not.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's more common than we think.
I definitely agree. I think it's a lot more common than we think. But who are we to judge people on what they do with their money and how they do it?
I mean, shit, I ain't paying for it.
Right, I ain't paying for it. You got it. That's fine if you want to pay for your ring. That's fine, and that's fine if you don't.
I just don't want someone just to associate the ring with the marriage or equate that.
Right.
That's the only problem that I feel
and I
have with it. And it's just like, don't focus so much on the ring. Focus
exactly.
On your marriage. Focusing on, like, you know, it's supposed to be my day. Like, no,
it's not.
It's supposed to be the rest of your days.
Yeah.
When you get married.
Right.
So.
I just think, you know what, you're right. I think people do worry and are concerned about the wrong things. That ring, it can mean nothing. You could lose that ring. Somebody could steal it. Does that mean that you're no longer engaged? Does that mean that you're no longer married? If that ring is gone? That's not. It's just supposed to be. It's just a symbol and a token of it. But that doesn't mean that, you know, your relationship is dead if you lose the ring or if it gets stolen or if it gets damaged. It shouldn't be. I think people put too much emphasis on the ring and on the wedding and not the actual marriage. That's the real big issue here.
I read some tweets. This one guy said, women need to pay for half of their engagement ring. Then maybe you won't be going after that huge diamond and prove you want it. What?
Sir, now you need to relax. You gotta get out of here.
Okay.
And then one of my followers, he tweeted, he said that if a woman pitches in for the ring, it shows that she's fiscally responsible. That's a pro. However, a con is that she would have leverage to force marriage on the guy. Look, sir, why did you want to propose then? Isn't that what happens when you propose to get...
Can you see that last part one more time?
The pro of pitching in for the ring, he said, is that it shows that she's fiscally responsible. However, the con is that it allows her to be able to force him to marry her.
Neither of that is true. First of all, just because she's paying for it, both of y'all can be fiscally irresponsible if y'all getting this big ass ring that y'all can't afford. That does not mean that you're fiscally responsible if she pays for half of the ring.
Truth table here.
And the second one, you don't have to propose. With the engagement ring comes a proposal. Am I right?
But that's my thing. Like, the second part was really what blew me away. It was like, but isn't that when you propose? Isn't that the end goal to get married? Yeah, how are you forcing marriage on somebody who proposed to you?
What?
I didn't get that.
I don't get it.
I didn't get that.
This is what I'm talking about.
I didn't get that.
When I saw a tweet earlier today that said someone said, I forgot what the hell they said, but the next tweet they said, let that sink in. And it's just like, you and these people.
But you didn't say nothing that was that deep for it to sink in anyway.
Right. I'm tired of singing because
it's mad shallow.
I'm next to the Titanic right now
okay.
with how much y'all want me to sink something in. And what do you really say? You just
nothing.
You just typed a whole bunch of hot air.
I felt it through the phone.
Like, come on. I'm so confused.
Y'all are so profound. You know what? That's another thing we're over. Y'all fake profoundness. Get out of here. We're over it.
This one girl said she would break up with her boyfriend right away
if he said that to her?
asked her to pay for part of her engagement ring.
Well, damn.
An engagement ring is a gift to show a man's level of commitment. So to ask a woman to pay is so disrespectful.
Wow. Unconditional love at its finest.
Just heard on the radio that 46% of women pay for half of their engagement ring. To me, that means 46% of women marry complete losers.
Ooh, yikes.
Whew. Yeah.
But everybody is infinitely rich on Twitter and on these social media networks. So what can you expect? That's how everybody thinks. Everybody makes 6 figures. Everybody has great office jobs where they look out the window. Everybody takes great vacations, and everybody has 15-karat pink diamond rings. Okay?
Right. This one girl said, "Why would I pay for the engagement ring when I have to buy his wedding band? Band, like parking ban. Not all expenses have to be shared." Okay.
All right.
Did you make it seem like a wedding?
So then you don't think that he would go half on his band? Or ban, like she said.
That's banned.
You don't think that he would go half on that if he asked you to go half on the engagement ring? You're dumb. Whatever. Get out of here, stupid.
It seems like a lot of people
are completely against it.
Are against it when I look through it.
Yeah.
And
that's fine.
Yeah, they're perfectly fine.
You know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinions. But it was getting drastic. People were like, oh my God, the end of the world is near. Women are paying for their engagement rings. I mean, I know it was hyperbole, but wow, it's not that serious. It's not. It's really not. That's what people decide to do in their relationship. Go for it.
Here's one girl that said that she would. She said, yes, what's his is mine and vice versa.
I mean, if you go into it looking like that.
This one other girl said, never, ever.
Yikes.
But, I don't know. Whatever you want to do, let's just hope that the marriage lasts as long as it took you to decide whether you want to pay for it.
Right. And then now, who knows? With the people who are saying that that's another reason why I tell y'all to just be quiet. Even if you are one of those people who are against it, just be quiet, because now you're probably deterring the guys. Like, oh God, I can't believe that she would say that. Not even that he would come to you and ask you for it, but it's just like the fake pump. They don't want you to pay for it, but they want you to pretend like you would. So now, who knows, because I'm sure all the people who are weighing in on this topic, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them were unmarried women. So now, and single. Now, all these guys are reading your tweets and like, I don't want to talk to that girl, because she over there talking about something she wouldn't pay. Not that I was going to ask her, but she could fake pump. She could fake pump and reach into her purse to pay for the engagement ring. Now look.
Or
you don't miss out.
Or you can just be like Erica and pawn it, and I don't know what the hell else.
Pretend pawn it, right?
Yeah. Man, oh man,
it's crazy.
I need a drink.
Definitely. And that leads us to cocktail time.
Yes, cocktail time.
You know what? So we named this drink the National Zoo. Because you know what? Everybody just acting like a monkey. Everybody. All of y'all. All of y'all is acting a monkey. This man sending his girl to the kitchen. The government can't get together and figure out the budget. Y'all over here making all these crazy fad bacon cupcake with froyo frosting. You know what? We're over it.
We're
National
over
Zoo. It's the National Zoo. And also it's in dedication to the pandas at the National Zoo.
Right. For
Yeah.
the panda porn cam.
Oh my God, gross.
Like, that's what I feel like. Panda cam, like, ooh, it's not the panda. Like,
What are they doing?
Oh, it's so nasty.
I wonder how many viewers tune into that.
I'm sure a good amount.
The panda
Maybe
cam.
for the kids who want to see the pandas.
That's
and
true.
It's like, oh, cover your eyes, baby. No,
They're
it's
doing
the
it.
Panda. It's the panda porn.
Do they do it, like, out? I feel like they have so much trouble, like, making pandas.
They probably have asexual pandas.
You know what I read on
privates.
Uber Facts? All pandas are owned by China. No matter where they are, they're all owned by China. Every panda is on lease.
How they do
I
that?
don't know. It's a Chinese animal, so you know them Chinese are crafty. Okay, look, we gonna put up this contract, make some words.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so they're all
Type it up.
Yeah, type it up here. Just sign it. Oh, now do you know that all pandas are ours, even when they have babies at your zoo? That's our panda. But every panda is on lease to anywhere that they are. They're owned by China.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even the little cute red ones.
Yeah. All pandas. So it's the National Zoo. What's the ingredients for this drink?
We have an ounce of Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
An ounce of vodka. An ounce of freshly pressed apple juice.
Ooh la la.
An ounce of simple syrup, because you know we love that.
We love simple syrup.
A half ounce of lemon. And 1.5 ounces of seltzer water. And you know, guys know how to make the simple syrup by now. You add equal parts of water and sugar and melt it until it's dissolved. You could try cane sugar, the raw cane sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a nice substitute to white sugar if you're trying to make this, I don't know, clean and shit.
Yeah, or beet sugar.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
Combine all the ingredients except for the seltzer water in a cocktail shaker filled with ice. Shake and strain into a glass filled with ice, and then top it with the seltzer water. And that's it. That's the National Zoo.
The National Zoo.
Oh, my elephant sound. Does that sound like an elephant?
A little bit.
A little bit.
You sound like a sick one. Oh, now you sound like a baby one. You sound like a baby one just learning. Do giraffes make noise?
I feel like I have never heard a giraffe make a noise.
Exactly.
Oh.
I don't know if they do
Telling me I
either.
should be a giraffe right now?
I completely wasn't.
I get the hang.
Giraffes.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. I really wasn't though. I was just curious. That's one animal I don't know the sound that they make. And rabbits. I bet you.
I made a whole series of noises.
I bet you. Yeah, maybe that's what the rabbit sounds like. I bet you if you step on one, it'll make noise.
Oh, like.
Probably. That's cute.
Okay.
Rabbits are nice.
You know what? Anytime I'm gonna tell someone to shut up, I'm gonna be like, just be a giraffe.
Ah, there you go.
Never heard a giraffe talk. Try it out.
Try it out. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. That's a new insult. Yes. Well,
giraffe yourself. There you go. Got it.
Yes.
So guys, let's hashtag giraffe yourself.
Giraffe yourself.
when you're not impressed.
Right.
With someone you just want them to hush.
Who? They're not gonna be ready for that. What you mean?
I'm gonna use it tonight.
Yes.
Before I go to bed. Just like Dee Dee told me. No.
I promise.
Wow.
Is that the end of our show?
It is the end of our 40th birthday.
Our 40th. 40 is the new zygote.
It is.
Yes.
Did you have fun?
I had a great time.
I learned a lot about this freaking government and
Obamacare.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Ooh, healthcare.gov, guys.
Yes.
Healthcare.gov.
Go to the marketplace and check it out.
And you know where you can check us out?
Well, where can we check us out at?
You can check us out at catnapsandcognac.podbean.com.
Yes.
Or on Spreaker.
Yes, the Spreaker Network.
Spreaker Network. Just search for us, Catnaps and Cognac. You can email us.
Yes.
catnaps.andcognac
At
gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And where can we find you, Didi?
You can find me on Twitter, and it's Lucky Stars. LuckyStarz. And where can we find you, Ari?
You can find me on Twitter at Ariel Cherie. You can find us on Twitter, Catnaps, the letter N, Cognac.
Yes.
And you can also find us on Facebook at Facebook.com
//
/Catnaps and Cognac.
Yes. And we are also on iTunes.
Yeah,
So
can't forget iTunes.
Yes. So
you
just
guys
search,
love it there.
Yeah. So just search Catnaps and Cognac on iTunes, and we're there. We'll pop right up. Oh, you know what? Our shows are now also on YouTube.
All right.
Episodes 34 and up. They're going to be on YouTube. So
right.
You can search us on YouTube, and the show, it'll come up as a quote-unquote video, but you can listen to the show on YouTube. Just in case you don't have iTunes or any kind of podcasting app on your phone. There's so many ways to reach us and listen to us. So we hope you guys will. Kim Possible. I sang that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so appropriate.
It is.
There's so many ways to reach us.
Yes.
You can find me on airplane.
You can find me on the airways. I don't care how you get there. Just get there if you can.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's right.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.